Wow. Streamer late, womp womp. Hello, Speed GST. I'm late by a minute.
What's your latency at?
What? Is that the normal one?
Okay. Let's be sure. You never be too careful.
If I schedule a stream, it's always at the correct latency.
Alright.
Or should be, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, ultra low.
Alright. Let's get this scrandle going.
We'll do the daily scram.
The daily scram.
Loaded fries or peppered chicken on chow mein noodles. Damn. That peppered chicken did look good, but you know, I love me some fries. Lamb Rogan Josh. I've heard of that guy before. Hello, Abyss Walker. Burger with gherkins. I think it should say burger with gherkin. Because there's only one. Barbecue pulled beef and pork grilled cheese. Philly and cheese loaded nachos. Hi, and I was just on Discord checking stuff and saw you on Friends List and saw a stream. Peak. Damn. Fair enough. Finish episode 3 of Lord of Mysteries.
Oh, there's cheese. There's cheese.
That sure do be a cheese panini.
They pressed
Lasagna.
it. That is lasagna. That's true.
Ultimate burger with chips. I think you need to say fries.
I love liking
Or
and
lechonka.
subscribing.
That's not a cheese panini, that's a cold dog. There wasn't even a wiener. 2 patty. I'm going. Well.
Cowardice.
It looked good. I'm not picking the fish just so I don't have to see it.
What do you mean? It's still got scales and everything. That's good for the heart.
I'm going with the lamb keema fries because those are very sad fries.
Did you say hi to Succulents?
Hello, succulents. God, they always do these fucking cheesy chips, and it's not even melted.
Not warm enough.
Dude.
Oh,
This
Lance,
feels like
by the
flavor.
way, for the next round of interviews, we're gonna do 2 people interviewed at the same time. Would you be interested in that? We've pretty much got an answer from everybody saying either yes or ew, why. By the way, the person who said ew, why was Sky, so he's mean.
The foot-long sausage roll. I'm going with the chimichurri. Really? That looks like it's been under the heat lamp for, like, hours.
Yeah, that's how you know it goes hard.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Cheesy chips are lame.
Alright,
It's all
we'll
about
put you
poutine.
under, I guess.
I love poutine.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
When should we call Perhenmo?
What? I mean, you can call it whatever you want, I guess. I'm going on vacation in the next few days. Yeah, no, this isn't like a next week thing. This is a like, would you just be interested in the concept if we ever do it?
You know what? Sure, I'll do 8-inch nails. Okay, what about C section?
Hey, Brother Doom, I heard you died
Hello,
in
Brother
hardcore
Doom.
WoW.
Yeah. Okay, what about... Oh god, I don't remember the name of the item. Oh, it's always unlocked, and it is passive, so...
I've got to do better at transferring the interview stuff into talk show stuff so that it can be more interesting, but, you know, I'm learning as I go. I think we're doing a lot better than we were at the beginning, so I definitely want to re-interview some of our first people so that they can get the actual Anadelma podcast experience, but, you know, we're working on it.
Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
I want Brother Bobby.
Alright, so it's not tier 3, it's not tier 1, it's not tier 4, so it's either 2 or 0?
It has to be part of the item room.
Well, it's
And
the item
something
room
else.
and something else, yeah.
Oh,
So it is a familiar,
it is a familiar with tears.
and it's always unlocked.
It's probably not Sister Meg, because I think she's also Quality 1.
It's either pink or red.
I mean...
It's always unlocked and it wasn't flash. That's also a tier 1.
Yeah, I was wanting to...
Okay, so it's pink.
Show me the pool. Baby shop and item room. Okay.
I want food, but I don't want to go out and pay $15 for $5 worth of breakfast food, but I also want breakfast food.
Real.
You could spend the $12 for a carton of eggs.
You could. Well, no, Lance lives in Canada, so...
What, like $30 then?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's a baby?
Apparently, those things. That
That's
one's not pink, but it is a tier 2, and it is from Afterbirth Plus, and it is always unlocked.
Uncle baby.
It's got to be pink.
It could be pink with other colors, though. Oh, right, multi-trait tiers. What about... I don't think Harlequin Baby is quality 2, and also
It's also
pink
can't
and
be
red.
pink red, yeah.
You still have affordable eggs and aren't tied to your supply chain? True. Well, hello, Slime
What do you want?
Games.
It's $5 for a carton of eggs. I just like making fun of Canada. I'm sorry, Lynn.
$5 footlong.
I hope you can
Oops.
forgive me. I'm ready when you are, hopefully with no mic issues. Well, there you go.
Oop-a-doo. Oop-a-doo.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Perhenmo.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing great. How
I'm
are you?
simply vibing. How are you?
Let me I just gotta put the sound up a bit.
I gotta,
How do we do that,
I gotta
Nicole?
finish my icicle. I gotta figure
Is
out...
the microphone okay? Do you guys hear every word I say? Does it skip?
No, we're
I
hearing
can
you.
hear you.
Nice, nice. I like that. Oh, I can't up the sound here. Oh,
Oh,
oh
let's,
no, but I got it. I got it.
let's see. What else could it...
It's just right clicking on top of.
Ew.
One
It's up
second. I'm
here.
gonna deafen to see how you are, like, compared to our voices in the stream.
All right. Well, it's a brand new microphone, so I hope everything works. It's new from yesterday night. I'm happy I got it on Sunday. Else it would have been with a headset,
That's fair.
which is not the same quality, obviously. It's, but so yeah, there's some stress with how it sounds. Does it skip? Because in the test, it kept skipping every 1 or 2 words.
No, we're not getting any
You
skipping.
sound fine here.
Oh, nice. I like that.
You do
I like
stab
that.
my brain, but
Yeah,
like,
it
I think
does
that's
sound
just
like you're
the quality.
peaking a little bit.
I'm peeking a little bit. That's because I'm right over it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I take some distance like this.
Can you
yeah,
say more mouth words?
Mouth words.
Yeah,
Am I
that's-
saying mouth words right now?
Yeah, that
That's
sounds better.
better. That's better.
I had no idea. Improvisation skills might be near to 0 here.
Nah, you're good.
Oh man, that's my first ever interview. This is kind of fun.
Mhm.
You guys did this weekly. I watched Zane's interview.
Mhm.
I thought it was interesting, especially the famous bit.
There's no famous bit from the Zane interview, so I don't know what you're talking about.
As long as I don't participate in the AI crash outs of Creature,
I
then
don't have crash outs.
You told me to title the video Creature's AI crash
Yeah,
out.
it was.
So I'm calling it a
It
crash
was
out.
clickbait. I don't crash. I'm actually perfectly fine with AI.
As long as I don't participate in it, then I can't be
Implicated?
corroborated into hating AI.
I don't hate AI.
Then
Your crash out says otherwise.
no arguments going on off stream. That's what you want. We don't bring work into here.
Absolutely not. I'm fine with AI. I can have problems with something, but also realize that it's going to revolutionize humanity. It's fine.
Oh, it has its good sides.
It's a completely neutral entity that is controlled by human beings.
It's a great tool to use. I'm not happy. Let's put it at the rest. I'm not happy about jobs being lost over it for the main part. But it's the second industrial revolution. You know, when they start bringing machineries, a lot of people lost their jobs. I think that's where they want to go with AI. It's just AI is not ready for it. But AI. Art and music, it slaps, man. I got a viewer that did me a song about me, and we listened to it on stream, and that it slaps. It's really good. I'm like, God damn, I want to put that in the video now. But there's some good things. Like have you seen my Be Right Back screen, Anna? I think you've done, right?
I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'm sure I've seen it.
It's a bathroom with 3 of my slimes going BRB, and then
yeah.
the 3. That's the AI that gave me the idea. That's ChatGPT. I told the idea was supposed one slime says "be right back," then another, but ChatGPT doesn't understand English, so it gave me like one slime at a time, and I'm like, oh, that's so good. That's so much better.
Listen,
if it works.
One day I'm gonna be able to convince Anna to go with all of the AI generated ideas that YouTube gives us, and it's gonna be a sick week of streaming.
Oh no, those are terrible.
No, it's gonna be sick.
Mr. Beast's $80 monthly plan for AI thumbnails.
It's gonna go great. It's gonna go great. I love stealing. I love that.
Small creators for only $80 a month. Yeah, I don't even make that. Like what? Why do you think I can afford that?
Oh my god. You just gotta get it wrong at this point.
Wait, what?
Let's go!
There's no way.
It's a little monstro!
Alright.
The what? The $80 a month? No, that's a thing.
No.
And I'm pretty sure it's 80 USD too.
No. She was doing the icicle.
Alright, let's switch to the scene.
Oh, right. I'm still in the maid dress.
You are.
That's
You asked to be in it.
I sure did.
So who do you interview today? Perhenmo, Cool Henmo, Rage Henmo, Derp Henmo, Slime Cream, Choco Slime?
I mean, you can.
Invisible Slime.
If you get bored while we're talking, you can absolutely just change it up in the middle. That's all up to you.
I go with the mood usually.
We're happy.
Because I'll be honest, Perhenmo is a liability. If any female is around, it's just his nature. He's a perfect hentai monster. That's just so you might. If Anna doesn't feel safe, I can switch him. I can switch him out. That's not an issue.
Those are always options.
There's options to protect me.
My favorite is the brown and green combo.
Ooh.
I'm
just worried that the brown and green might get chroma key out, but
that's slime. But if I have to go number 2, this is also what happens.
Of course.
Then this is what happens after I went. I don't know if you can see it because on my screen it's green, but it's supposed to be invisible, right? So that might not work.
Yeah,
but
it works.
The chroma key goes invisible, so it's like I just emptied myself. So that's a cool little gimmick going on there.
If there's a color that you don't use on any of your slimes, I can just use that for the chroma key.
Oh, but this one's supposed to be invisible. Yeah. To be honest.
Oh, okay.
This one's it goes invisible, and then boom, you just. It's a funny bit if it works, but on my screen it's green. So it's like green on green don't work.
We got the chroma key set.
Okay. So yeah, we got that's the gimmick. One of the gimmicks of my my stuff. Because I figured can't afford a new model, but I have, according to the author of this is a public model you can buy for like $35 US, I think.
Yeah, I think I've seen it actually.
Oh yeah, there's more people than me that got it, but you can do something like I think it's 800,000 different combinations if you have all the accessories. I figured, hey, why not? Why not play with cards at least?
All right. What episode is this? Oh no. How do I do this every
week? You're my manager. You're supposed to know this.
You can't keep doing this. Did you put out your Blue Sky and Twitter post about interviewing Perhenmo?
Oh no, I should probably do that.
Unbelievable. So
unbelievable.
My slime. my
you guys can yap
brother.
for a bit while I do this.
I need to know.
We have a very vast family of slimes.
Very vast.
We're all second cousins.
All right, listen. I've spoken to the vampires. I've spoken to the phantoms. I've spoken to the skeletons. We're all ready to take this over. Okay. Now I just need to speak to my fellow slimes.
That's it. That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
Well, if my research has proven anything, is that monsters always win in
That's
the end.
right. Mustard. I agree.
Then again, my research has been done on the website called R34, but
No,
that's just
that is not.
I
The
might be
means
biased.
to secure the production. That's not the means to secure the production. We must kill our oppressors, not oppress them. Okay.
okay, but I'm all for an eye and make the world blind. That's what I'm about.
Oh, but we're
I'm
slime,
very
so
petty.
we can't go blind. That's not fair.
I'm not slime. Don't, I'm not sure my eyes are real. Oh, they blinked today. There you go. Sometimes they don't.
My eyes aren't real. They're a facsimile to make people have a false sense of hope.
That's it. That's why I'm so cute. Oh, look at cute slime, and then bam, that's how I get him.
Bam, that's how you get them.
That's how you got to do it. There's no. It's not about fighting fair. It's about winning. You know who fight fair? The dead ones, the dead knights. That's always been like that.
That's true.
We had a great example in Game of Thrones. We know when Game of Thrones was good, when Bronn kicked the guy off of that sky place, whatever, the temple that's high up in the air.
Listen, I'm just saying that Game of Thrones is worse than Legend of Zelda. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, but we're comparing a great fantasy story to Game of Thrones, and
Oh, wait, hold on.
Game of Thrones was a good show, but let's be honest, he's not finishing that series. He's way too old now.
But Legend of Zelda is bad. So how can that be
Oh,
possible?
no, you're wrong, sir. But Legend of Zelda is a great story. Not a whole lot. A lot of games are not very great, though.
Oh yeah, true. I agree. Like, there's this one really good one, Breath of the Wild, but outside of that, they're all just kind of mid. Like, I don't know how it's.
I've never played Breath of the Wild.
And you see, that's where you're getting this bad take from.
Oh fuck!
Once you play Breath of the Wild, then you'll be able to understand that the rest are just kind of mid.
I don't know. I see like a bit twinky in Breath of the Wild. I would love like a male Link, like manly Link. I think we're due for that.
What, then play
'Cause
Witcher? That's a male buff Link. There you go.
I mean, that's just Henry Cavill. That's just manly anything at this
Thank
point.
you, Speed GST. Finally,
Hey, Speed, what up?
understands.
It is crazy
Speed's
that
a,
no one understands that
he's
it's
a
the
cool
best
guy.
Legend of Zelda. I agree.
I don't know. I mean, Ocarina of Time is the most important Zelda, though, both
Thank you.
lore-wise and in gaming history. That's what made Zelda Zelda, as far as I'm concerned. Because I've
Well,
never been a fan of 2D Zeldas.
You
I
have
think
to
3D
think
is the
about
superior
fact
Zeldas.
that the most important game for the lore and like storyline wise is the Warriors game based off of Breath of the Wild, because now time travel
my
is a
God.
thing. That's the most important.
Hot take: saying Breath of the Wild is a Zelda game is like saying The Last Jedi is a Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
I agree with that
it's
statement.
factually correct. That's true.
But as
It's
soon as you
correct,
start
but it
adding time
shouldn't be.
travel and multiverse, that's when you know you're getting bankrupt. Unless you don't lean too heavy into it. Creatively bankrupt if you add that.
All right, so we're all good.
It can
to go.
work though.
Yeah,
It can work, but
we are all ready to go.
Okay, and this is episode 23.
All right, then we
Let's-
just got to do our little opening spiel
go for it.
All right, here we go.
in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone, and the creature are back with
Episode 23.
of the Anadelna podcast. Today we have the wonderful Perhenmo.
Hello, Perhenmo.
Hello.
I wanted to ask, are you lore accurate size right now? Do you need to be bigger or smaller on the
Oh,
stream?
I can be as big or small as I want. I'm a slime. I can expand,
Okay.
retract. I go with what I need to do in the moment.
Of course, of course. Then I guess we will start with the first question of, who are you?
My name is Perhenmo. This is one of my my aliases. As we mentioned earlier, I have many other aliases I go by, but the main one is Perhenmo. I'm the perverted hentai monster, as per my name.
Would you prefer
Perhenmo
us to
is the
write out
acronym.
Perhenmo or perverted hentai monster?
But Perhenmo is the acronym to my name, but it's also my
Write
vtuber name.
Write the whole thing out. Write the whole thing out.
Hmm.
Write the whole thing out.
What do you mean by that? I'm French, remember. Well, what do you mean by that? You mean like perverted hentai monster is my name, Perhenmo is my game? Is that I'm willing to do that, but so basically, I'm just a little slime that enjoys gaming, hanging out, which is basically what I want to my streams to feel like. Just a place for us to hang out and have fun. And if you're a lady, Please don't be afraid. I'm very gentle. I'm not gonna assault you. This is just who I am. But I have respect for you. You know, I might be overselling it here. Let's switch to Perhenmo. Perhenmo is better for this. Yo, what's up? This is don't be afraid. Don't be alarmed. We're here to hang out. How's everybody doing today? Are we doing good? I'm doing very good.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Side question: do you have a favorite font?
Impact.
Impact. Oh,
That's
you
good.
Yeah.
ready with that answer too.
That's
I
good, that's
respect
good.
that.
And
I know
what
who
are
I
your
am. That's so
preferred
cool. That's
pronouns?
that. You don't know how cool Perhenmo is. I'm basically Razor Ramon. Like this is. Now I hope people know who that is. That you can't know who Scott Hall is. Come on, guys. Do you guys watch wrestling?
No.
Oh my God,
Sorry
this
to
is
say.
fine, but it's okay. I forgive you.
There's
That's how cool Perhenmo is.
Impact.
There we go.
And what are your preferred pronouns, if you have any?
I guess he. Like I'm a dude.
But you'll never
but
be
I'll never
him.
be him.
That's true.
I will never be him. I destroyed him. That's only Himmel can be him. If you know who Free Ren is, that's a standard to aspire to.
I do need to watch Free Ren.
You do. You
I
really do.
watched
Second
YouTube
season's
shorts,
coming
so I've
out.
basically seen all of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Green Book. I've never seen that movie. I've seen all the shorts though.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I might watch the movie soon.
Maybe. What is your favorite color?
Green.
Green. Okay.
This is probably why I love games like Zelda so much. It's always in forests and stuff. There's a lot of greens. If I could be a green slime, I would, but I can't.
And
'cause
if
of the chroma
they
key.
didn't screw it up, he would still be wearing green.
There you go. But now he's wearing blue, like cool Henmo over here. But no, green's a great color. Probably because I like also hiking in nature. Well, rolling in nature in my case, right?
Mhm.
Because I don't walk unless I make legs. But that's always attract the ire of people. They don't like seeing a monster like me in nature.
Yeah.
Freaking warriors, like level 3 warriors try to attack me all the time. Like, go away. Like, what have I done to you?
Exist.
How much HP
Exactly.
did you say you have?
They want the juice. Especially that Ling guy. He wants my jelly. Like, dude, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Purple. It might restore your HP, but it's not worth killing me for.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool.
How much HP do you have?
Oh, that's a good question. See, lore-wise, I have infinite because I do split myself, which is why I have so many colors. Because you never know when like I said, some warrior that comes out of the newbie town comes and kills you. So you got to be ready. But each individual slime has like 10 HP per RPG rule.
Respectable. Babe, how much HP do you have?
About 7.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's because you don't have real eyes. That's
true.
the 3 HP goes to the eyes. It's like 1.5 each.
Mm-hmm. I've got about 500.
That's good for a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Dompier, actually, half vampire.
A Dompier. Oh, so you got the buff. You got buffed. That's because you can't go to the sun.
I can go into the sun. I can exist.
Oh,
I
there
just
you
choose
go.
not to go out in the sun.
That's what that extra HP goes for. Can you mentally dominate someone?
Yeah, but I've got energy manipulation, so I usually just drain them, and then they're just too tired to resist.
That sounds nasty. Like a nasty power. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just cover people. That's that's my
Drown
shtick.
them.
Oh, we don't want to drown them. We want them suffering a bit.
Ah, of course, of course.
Remember, they tried to kill me first. I was just hiking.
That's true.
I'm just
existing
living
in your own little slime world.
Exactly, and then swords come swinging my way. You know what? You gotta suffer.
Mm-hmm.
There's no draining here.
What age rating do you shoot for with your streams?
I always go. I'd say 18 plus. There's a lot of not safe for work jokes, bad language. Kids are not banned from it. They're not allowed in the Discord. The Discord is always 18 plus. We do have adults channel, so that's always the main rule. You're not 18, you're out. But you can't expect to just stream to adults. Obviously, the internet is mainly a young people's game, right? So they're gonna show up. So you have to understand that sometimes they're being, some of them are being a little dicks, but it's not their fault. They're just like 12 or 13. Like I wasn't much better at that age, right? We just didn't have streaming.
Yeah.
What did we have at 1999? Fun. That's right. And we had fun and scared of the year 2000. That's what we had. That was a great time.
I remember watching TV when the year 2000 hit. I was watching Modest Mouse on Adult Swim.
Yeah, and then nothing bad happened. You know, we had better theme songs too on animes. Like I don't know if you like you'd watch Pokemon in the morning and then it ended and then boom, there wasn't any commercials in between the episodes back then because they wanted you hooked, so you'd go instantly into the intro. And I remember for me was Shaman King. You ever heard the first song of Shaman King?
It's been a while, but I do remember watching Shaman King.
Yeah, that song will get you. That's how they get us. There wasn't any commercials for kids channel between episodes, between TV shows. There was a lot in the TV show, but there wasn't in between because they wanted to get you like, stay here, watch our show. Yeah. Man, I went on a tangent here. Holy shit. Okay, Slime's back on track.
So what have you been up to this week, Perhenmo?
Oh, this week we do my first. You mean stream-wise or live-wise?
Either or.
Either or. How about both? Stream-wise, we go. My first randomizer for Ocarina of Time. That's a great.
Ooh.
That's more fun than I thought. I set the difficulty too high though. Like Gold Skulltulas items are random. That's a very terrible idea for a first time. So we do that twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays and Saturdays is Dark Souls 2, first playthrough as well. It's a much better game than Dark Souls 1, I'll tell you that. People are wrong about Dark Souls 1 being better. What they like is you can run through stuff without killing anything and you're fine. That's it. There's nothing better about Dark Souls 1. And Sundays is particular because Sundays I do anything day. Like for example, this Sunday I did Mega Man X3 Project Zero mod, which it's a bit of a revamp of the game. Like iframes are better for bosses, so you can't abuse some weapons. You can play as Zero. Zero can collect like in X5 can collect the upgrades for X. There's a lot of stuff that are much better, so that was fun. I finished Mega Man X Hard Type. That's a terrible mod. Don't play that. And then we did some Pantheon 5 attempts on Hollow Knight, which I think is going to be a few Sundays in a row we're going to do that. I want to do Pantheon 5 now. I can do it. I'm right there.
I can't.
I'm right there.
But I believe in you.
Oh, I'm sure you can. Give it a few tries. Give it a few tries.
I couldn't even beat 4. I got to the...
Oh, yo, 4 is hard, though.
Oh, God, what's his name? I got to the Pure Hollow Knight, whatever his name is.
Oh, Pure Vessel.
Pure Vessel, yeah.
Pure Vessel is, here's my strat. Pure Vessel is dash into him. Jump over or dash into him. Don't dash away, you're gonna get fucked. But if you dash through him and if you jump over him, you're fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Just keep beating him. You see a circle, dash away, dash back in. But he's rough. I think P4 is technically harder than P5. It's just P5 you fight every boss. That's why it's so long.
Yeah.
And then there's the Absolute Radiance, which is an absolute asshole. But that's because it's the Radiance just faster. So yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if you do that, just practice dashing through the Pure Vessel and jumping over him. You're gonna see. Much easier than anything. Whatever attack he does, just jump over. You'll be fine.
And so, what have you been up to in your real life?
Oh, my real life, yeah. My sister Slime and my mother Slime are out on vacation, so I'm taking care of cats this week. I also have to take it easy because of some health issue, which I do not want to address here. That'd be a way too much TMI, and it's a bit private. But I got some health issues, so I got to take it easy for 2 weeks. So that fits well. Also, you know, good. That's why I was before this. I went to my sister. I pet both cats, and you know, funny story. Gonna break the immersion. I've trained in martial arts for 15 years. Various martial arts like karate, judo, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, stuff like that. And I did MMA and boxing as well. So I practiced for years my left hand to work separately from my right hand, but both at the same time, which is a skill I developed over years, right? Then I also was a massage therapist and a physical therapist. So I learned to do both. You know, my hands are working in tandem but separately, right?
Mm-hmm.
And today I realized that all of this allowed me to pet 2 cats at the same time in different ways that they need. And I thought, this is the most useless thing I've ever done with something I practiced for years. Because my sister has 2 cats, but one of them is dominant, so the other one backs off when the other one wants to get petted. So I'm chasing the other one to pet them both. It's so dumb. But that was a fun thing. It's like
skill to have.
It's a fun skill to have, but I use it to pet cats.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's why God gave us 2 hands.
Exactly. I like that. Well, I have multiple. I can't have as many limbs as I want. I'm a slime. I break terms of service every day. They don't ban me for it though.
Alright, we're having too much fun. So,
no, we're not. That's no such thing.
How old are you? Lore-wise, real life, if you're comfortable with answering.
Lore-wise, I've been around for hundreds of years. So slimes don't die of old age. We're like lobsters. We don't die of old age. So I've been alive a couple of 100 years. Real life, I'm turning 38 soon.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, at my age, back problem is a way of life. It's not an injury.
Believe me, I know.
That's why I started getting up after 2 hours to go pee and stuff. I'm like, you know what? I need to stretch those psoas muscles. They're not happy sitting down for so long, and then they're pulling on my spine and all. So I stretched them a little bit. Always important.
So when did you start streaming and why?
I started 15th of January 2024.
Oh,
and
pretty recent.
Yeah, very recent. This is new for me. Everything here is new for me. The streaming, video editing, audio setups, everything. I'm just learning as I go here. Making shorts, making videos, and after watching my videos, I get why people aren't watching them. But because I have shorts, but I reclipped all my old videos into shorts to make compilations. Anyway, it's a whole other process now. So then I had to rewatch my stuff, and I'm like, oh no, I get it. This is shit. But streaming, I had to be learned. I always wanted to stream for 10 years, for the past maybe 15 years. I just never did it because I didn't want to talk to people. I'm very recluse, very shy. I wasn't much of a talker, and I wasn't ready for that kind of things. So I'm ready now. I'm ready a bit late, but I'm ready now to try it. I quit my last job, which was a chief of staff in a water treatment facility for a small town. Position I got after like 2 months because that's how incompetent the other ones were. And I quit exactly for that reason. When 2/3 of your staff is just don't want to work, don't want to do the basic job, and your boss wants you to do his job, you're like, oh, that's why the previous guy quit. And I was like, nah. And I just left. I'm done working with people. I want to work by myself. This is a good compromise. I do another stuff that we can't talk about it here. That's just a side hobby, side hustle. And yeah, so I figured, you know what? Let me give this a shot. I was going to stream, and then I figured I discovered VTubers. I think it was... fuck, what's her name? It's a HoloLive girl. Shiori. I saw her stream one time, and I was like, wait, people do that now? Because I never heard about it until that 2023. And I was like, okay, that's actually pretty fun. and I thought being a little slime was much more fun than my bald ass head on screen. So that's literally it. That's literally it. I'm very bad for immersion. This is the most immersion I've ever given, by the way. I'm usually just terrible at it. I don't. It's basically me behind a slime at this point. I need to get better. I want to get better as a streamer, because the amount of time I finish a stream, especially these past few weeks, I'm like, my God, this was shit. This is terrible. Why? I need to get better at conversation. Like I said, I was very shy, so this is a skill I developed through working places like FedEx and stuff like that, where I just pushed myself to talking to people. And which is kind of weird, because at the time I was also doing powerlifting and a lot of cardio and stuff. I could deadlift near 500 pounds. I was a very muscular guy, but I was also very shy, not outgoing. So within 2 years, I learned to be outspoken and more. And then people are shy talking to you until that stems, I think, from everybody. You know how we are as humans, right? We always go out. You go out in public. You go out in places. You're worried about your little flaws or whatever you think you're worried about that people will notice, but everybody's worried about their own shit, so they don't care about yours. So once you figure that out, it's like, oh, wow, I might as well not be then. Nobody's gonna care anyway. And that's how I developed that. And now I'm actually more comfortable talking in front of a group of people or a whole room than, let's say, recording a video. Like I'm working on a shameless plug while I'm here. I'm working on a series of video for December. 31 small, from 3 minutes 30 seconds to 10 minutes videos, mainly about bosses from video games. There's the whole Git Goodness, 12 days of Git Goodness. That's going to be Dark Souls-like and stuff like from soft games. And then there's my favorite games of the year and all. That's going to be for 31 days. And I thought I looked silly and stupid recording those videos with just me talking. Like at this point in my life, I would prefer doing it in front of a room. It's kind of insane how things can flip.
Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. So, why do you use the name that you use?
Perhenmo. Oh, that's just the acronym to my name. I was looking for a cool name for a slime, and I just brainstormed it, and I was like, I want something with pervert, because the joke is I'm the responsible for the cult of Rule 34. Jums hates me for that because I started the cult in his chat, but so I was like pervert, hentai, which is it means the same thing, and then I'm like monster. I had Perhenmon, and I was like, that's too on the nose, so I just removed the N. I'm like Perhenmo, perverted hentai monster. That's the acronym. That's the name. Boom.
Yeah, I didn't get it for a while.
Yeah, that's the whole point. It's a joke on that. Like, I don't know if I can say what I talked about in chat, but I break terms of service all the time on Twitch, technically. Since I'm a hentai monster, this is not this. I'm all penis. Like, they're banning female VTubers for hips. It's like, all right, well, clearly you don't pay attention to what's happening on your platform.
Yeah,
I'm still out. Like, I mean, technically I am, but technically I'm not. It's just, on a technicality, I could get banned tomorrow for indecent exposure.
Twitch is kind of a hellscape recently.
Twitch, look, I have very strong feelings about Dan Clancy and Twitch, even though I stream there. I think if Dan Clancy showered more than twice a week, wouldn't be such a pig, but that's me. I don't like how the double standard that's going on right now. I don't know if you've seen recently, somebody pulled out a gun to threaten a dude on stream. Nothing happens to him. Not going to mention his name for you, but unless you want me to, but
I did not hear about that. I'm going to be honest, I don't really keep up to date with things going on, even though I probably should, because the world is just a scary and horrible place.
Oh, I disagree. The world is a great and beautiful place. We're just too comfortable in we have an easy life compared to even people like our grandparents who didn't have hot showers back in their day.
I mean, that's fair, but
that's kind of insane. But I think the world's a great place. It's just there's a few bad apples that are in positions of power, That's why war is a thing constantly. And let's be honest, it's always old people starting wars, young
Fair.
people dying. That's been the case forever. And but if you watch people talking in general, people love each other. People love other people. More people made love than people made war. That's why they're saying there's too many people now on Earth. That's exactly it.
Fair.
But also, you can't watch the Twitter freaks that are just screaming and always offended and always look for something to cry. That's just people who want attention, or as far as I'm concerned, they want success, so they have to go after somebody who's popular coming up because they want to ride that wave. That's it. There's no, they don't represent the world. I think the world's a great place. It's beautiful.
Fair. Were there any inspirations for your content?
Not really per se. I go with the flow. Like I live my life. I go with the flow. There's no I try to take for example, one of the streamers I like watching is Ben Rye. He's pretty cool. That's how I started asking questions to chat to try to make more conversations going. And so I try to watch streamers like, what do they do? You know, playing video games is fun, but if I had because I don't want to read news. I don't want to read news and bad news, and because drama sells. Let's be honest, drama sells way more than anything. But man, is your life so easy that you gotta be mad when you get home? Like, is that? I don't know. Like, I'm not. I'll watch those channels too. Like, I'll watch, for example, if you know Rev Says Desu, I'll watch Geeks and Gamers. But at the end of the day, I watched them for like a week or two, and I'm like, man, it's just constant complaining and bad vibes. It sells for a while, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like, let me watch some more Lord of the Rings videos. Let me watch In Deep Geek or the Y-File, some conspiracy theories and stuff. Or horror videos. I love horror. I think it's too bad horror is the niche genre, because that is so much fun. Especially when I have the ability to believe it's true. Like, I watched The Nun 2 last year, and I was alone in the house, right? And it took a solid week before I stopped being scared watching a doorway and thinking a hand was gonna come through slowly. Oh, that's so much fun.
All right. So how did we meet?
We met, I believe, in, I think it was either at Sky's Discord or in Jum's Discord when we set up an impromptu Phasmo collab.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how it happened. Then we just started playing Phasmo. That's where you learned my name, Perhenmo meant. And I had a good time. It's a bit late at night. I can only go for like 3 hours usually, but because I go to bed early since I garden in the morning. And yeah, that's why I'm always in bed very early.
I think I did know of you before because of, you know, everyone can guess this, because of Sky, because he's fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think we ever really formally met until that Phasmophobia collab.
Yeah, that's the case for a lot of people though. A lot of people you meet, and yeah, you don't really talk. That's the thing. It's like big communities, but no one really talks together. Unless someone has a problem, it's like, all right, I'll help you fix it. That's a bit. It's a bit weird. The VTuber communities are a bit weird like that, I find. Or it's a server of just people complaining 24/7. It's like, man, I don't want to be here. Sky's environment's always pretty chill though.
He's a
wouldn't
pretty
stay
chill
there.
guy.
Oh yeah,
we should do Phasmophobia again.
it got an update with you can now record ghosts with the camera, the video camera. And I tried to set it up, but Jum has some stuff going on right now in real life, and he can't. Because I want to play with Jum as well.
Oh yeah.
When I do a Phasmo stuff, I want to play with Jum. So I'm waiting if Jum wants to do one, basically.
We gotta get Jummington, former CEO of Jummington Dynamics.
That's right. Hidden somewhere in the world. And
We do need to
that's what I watch every time too. I always watch Jum. I like the streamers that don't yell every 2 seconds.
Yeah, same. I
Not a
personally, I
fan of
don't
the.
like yelling because it always hurts, and I don't like loud things. So I very much respect him for always keeping things chill.
Oh yeah, you gotta have emotions though. You gotta have emotions.
Oh, absolutely.
You gotta exaggerate reactions a bit. That's the streamer. That's the streamer way. You can't just be like, "Ah, that happened." Like you gotta go, "Oh my god!" Like that's the way to do it. But jump the. You can always get a. I can always get a reaction out of Jump. That's why I will say some crazy stuff in his chat. He's no, Perhenmo, no. That's just my fun at this point.
Yeah. So why do you stream?
I'd like obviously to make a living out of it
Mhm.
at some point. That would be fun. Like I said, I'm still learning the whole YouTube ways and stuff, but man, I need to make a living somehow because I'm not working right now. I'm living off of savings.
Mhm.
I'm very, how do you say, not prude. When you don't spend a lot of money, frugal.
Frugal.
I don't know how prude and frugal made sense to me, but hey, it's the French way. I'm very frugal with money, so I saved a lot of money,
That's
and
good.
now I'm living off of my savings. And I think that's a good way to do it because now, since I'm not making any money, I'm making some money with my other stuff, a bit of a hobby. I'm making a bit of money with YouTube through donations, memberships, and stuff like that until you reach that famous 1,000.
Mhm.
But until then, sorry, I think it's good because I don't have a salary coming up. So I can't just be like, oh, well, it'll happen if it happens, It's luck, or, oh, well, my day is going to come eventually. It's like, no, I have to figure out a way to make this work. Because since I don't have a salary, or albeit a very small amount of money coming in every month, now I need to work. Like, why doesn't this work? Okay, what do? I have to watch my graphs. Okay, where's the fallout? Here, okay, why? Is the clip bad? Is the whole video bad? Okay, nobody's being hooked right now. Why is the hook not working in the shorts? And stuff like that.
Mhm.
So because if you have a salary coming in and you can make a living, this can be a hobby, but if you want it to make, if you want this to work and you treat it like a hobby, then you're gonna have a success like it's a hobby eventually. I might not have any success even though I'm not treating this like a hobby, but that's the gamble I took.
Yeah. I also want to make this into a career, but I've got a couple of video projects I'm working on, and hopefully those take off and I actually get a chance to work on them.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got your podcast going on, your interviews weekly. You got your live streams. You, like I said, video projects. And I think that's key. I just need to find the idea I want to do every week as well, to do some episodic stuff. That's in the project, especially now with the microphone.
Mhm.
And like I said, I got 31 videos coming out in December. Okay, but then what weekly? I'm like, tier lists? Like, do people watch these anymore? But it's basically big streamers that it works for. So you don't,
Yeah.
pretend you're big until you make it is not, do the same thing as big streamers and you're gonna have success. That works for them. If you do the same thing, it's not gonna work for you. Like, you have to figure out what works for you. And so I just need to find that one episodic weekly idea. So I would absolutely do it.
I've done a couple of tier lists, and one of them took off, but God, people hated it.
Oh, that's hate
that's-
watching. That's perfect.
That's one of my favorite ones. Actually, to date, it is my most viewed video, but
Damn.
6 likes and 15 dislikes. Whew, people did
That
not
hurts.
like that.
That hurts. It's like shorts, man. Sometimes, like I had a short popping off. I think it got nearly 20K, but that's because there was a whole thing with the game called Crime Boss Rocket City, where they fucked over Kershaw and another VTuber. So Crime Boss was trending, and then one of my short took off. That's literally how it happens. It's like, I got a couple. I think my first page is all over 2,000 views on the shorts, which is considered okay. because and they'll tell you this. A lot of big YouTubers I've seen, they did also the same thing. 2000 is the test phase, so over 2000s you're okay, but under 2000s it's not working out. And I watch it, and it's true. I watch my recent shorts. I've not been doing great, but they're still better than they were doing last year at this exact time.
Yeah.
So that's the point. I'm getting better, but I want to get better more. I
Yeah,
don't.
for sure. You just got to be consistent with it. That's really it.
Consistent. Keep researching. Keep improving.
Mhm.
If you're satisfied where you are, well, that's where you'll stay.
Yeah. What is the future of your content?
Oh, we just pretty much more live streams, obviously.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that.
We did talk about that more. Maybe find an episodic things subject to do every week. The December content. For streams, though, I'm planning on doing more randomizers for Zelda, probably Majora's Mask, and Pokemon, probably, because my niche is retro Nintendo, platformer, and Souls-like.
Mhm.
So, Hollow Knight branches in that, obviously, because people who love platformers love Hollow Knight. It's such a great game. Some people ask me to do hardcore challenges, like, for example, Soul Steel in Hollow Knight. So you die, you're done. I'll try it once if you guys want to see that, but because that's the thing. A lot of people will tell you have to finish a game in 4 streams and get out. It's like, man, people who do hardcore challenge, they do that for like months and people still watch. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I think it goes with your audience.
Oh god.
Don't die on us.
Sorry.
Let her go, creature. Let her go.
Have you seen or heard of the Ocarina of Time plus Majora's Mask randomizer?
Yes, and that's on the list.
It's so much fun.
That's I'm gonna have to ask someone how it works. The thing is, man, Project 64 and Nintendo 64 emulation got worse in the past 20 years. I used to game capture it, but now I learned no, you gotta display capture, else it doesn't work. But I want to give that a shot.
Yeah.
But first I have to do a Majora's Mask randomizer, and then I'll okay, this is how this works. All right, let's go to Majora's Mask. Let's combine them. I'm not for diving into hot waters right away.
There is the Ship of Harcanian, which is purely just for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and I think that's what I used. Because you can also, like, upscale the graphics and add some nice quality of life things through it, instead of having to use the Nintendo 64 emulator.
That's what I'm using right now for the Ocarina of Time randomizer, Ship of Harcanian. Ship to Harcanian does not have a randomizer for Majora's Mask, though.
No? Huh.
No, so it's got the 4K 60 FPS though, so probably another Majora's Mask real run coming too, because I want to play with those graphics. And that's one thing, when you play a lot of retro games with upscaling and stuff, you don't realize how great graphics are now as well. Like I played Expedition 33 and Stellar Blade this past month and a half, and my god, graphics are awesome. They really are. We had a blast with Stellar Blade, going around looking for treasures, and it was great though. That great game. It's Sekiro meets DMC, Devil May Cry.
I have been interested in checking out Stellar Blade. Just the whole gooner aspect of it kind of puts me off a bit, but the combat does look pretty good.
Oh, actually, you know what? The ones who've been mostly gooning about it and excited about it were female streamers.
Really?
Yeah, because you can make her look how you want. You can have her fully covered. You can have her. There's so many hair choices. I make her look like 2B because 2B is one of my favorite girl waifu. But
interesting. I didn't know that you could customize. Okay.
oh, you can absolutely customize the hell out of her. You can make her look how you want. And if that's not enough, the modding community is on a tear. You can play. I think somebody made her look like who was it that I saw? It was some ridiculous dude. It was I'm not even sure if it was just a real guy. They just mod everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, but the only mod I use is, I'll be honest, removing the skirt for 2B, because why not? That's what you want. That's what my viewers want too. So I'm like, all right, well, that's what I want. But the game itself is great, and it's not Gunner bait at all. Like the story is very anime generic though. Like I was not taken by surprise. That's the weak point of it. And even the story, it's not bad. It's just I knew where this was going. I knew where this was going. But everything else about this game, like right now, my game of the year is Expedition 33.
Oh, okay.
And then it's Stellar Blade. The only thing holding Stellar Blade back was the story compared to Expedition 33.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very good game. And people who say it's just Gunner bait never played the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, there's some fan service shot, but
Fair.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, I have not played the game, so.
She's based on not athletic. You know those girls that do like the 2 bars gymnastic. She's based on gymnastics athletes.
Oh.
So a lot of her moves do gymnastic stuff,
Okay.
and you can see it. But I highly recommend it.
Okay. I'll definitely.
But it does
check
take
out
away
then.
your PC resources. Holy crap!
Mhm.
I couldn't record at the same time, else the stream would go to 1 FPS.
Yeah. So this next question has a bit of a wind-up to it. So, are you community-minded? And I'll go over what everyone else has said for it. So, our first one was Sacred's Hearts. They said that their community is a safe space. It's the whole point of why they're streaming. They want everyone to feel safe and welcome. Tony the Penguino, he loves his community, but he wants to be the same great streamer even if they have 0 or 1 million viewers. So, pretty consistent. Sky, he views his community as they're the background dancers, and a song will never be better than when the main act and background dancers work together. So,
Okay.
Glitched Phantom, she appreciates her community and enjoys the separation of the content creator, the content, and the viewer. Taboni is not yet a streamer, but they are excited to let it play out and see what happens, see what they can do with their community. Varden is letting it play out, but he loves interacting with them. I like the line of, separating the content creator from the viewers, but I do still try and do community stuff.
Yeah.
A little droplet is trying to be friends with her whole community, but will set the line when necessary, because, people do get a little rowdy sometimes.
Yeah.
Lance, Succulance, he has fun with his community and is letting it play out because he does not want to box them in. Zane, the editor, everyone's favorite editor, Mr. Editor-san, loves cooking up and improving the content that streamers give him. Considers the VTubers he works with his community more than the viewers and enjoys feedback from both. Ricky T. Bones. He wants to be an oasis in the middle of the desert, and when you get that cool air, you can enjoy Ricky making content on the big stage.
Good. That's good.
Everyone's got their own different thoughts, so how do you view your community?
I view my community as I wanted to feel like we're hanging out. It's hard being like Droplet said she wants to be friends. It's hard to be friends with a lot of people like that. If I call friends, it's a person I would give my bank account number to. That's what I call a friend. But I push the people in my community to also share the stuff they make, because a lot of them are making stuff. Like Speed, if he's still here, he's a streamer. I promote your stream and I'll come watch it. Clara promote her art. Shared a song the other day. Somebody was practicing music. I'm like, share the stuff you do. This is a place you can share stuff. As much as a safe space, no, life isn't safe. The risk of life is death. But it's like it's a community for adults. You have there's a trauma dump channel if you need it to trauma dump. But I like the parts where, okay, we're streaming, we're having fun. When I'm not streaming, I answer when I can, but like I'm not always Perhenmo. Does that make sense? Like I'm not gonna always be in streamer mode.
Yeah.
If you piss me off, I'm gonna tell you to fuck off. Like this is gonna happen. Like I'm not Perhenmo the streamer when I'm on the Discord. I'm Perhenmo, I'm the man behind Perhenmo.
Yeah.
So, but it's a place where you can share everything you want. Like I share a lot of stuff that I like. I share a lot of videos, and people will share their videos. I try to watch them all. I missed a couple, obviously. Sometimes real life happens. But no, I enjoy the fact that I don't have to be Perhenmo everywhere. I can just say whatever ridiculous thing comes to my head, and I on the Discord, like it's not private, it's public. But don't come in thinking I'm gonna be PG-13.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me a question about politics, I'll answer you what I think. If you ask me a question about life, I'll ask you what I think is right. But that's always how I see things, not how things are, right? Believe half what you see, none of what you hear is a thing. But God, I love the Justice League. But no, so I like the separation. It's like we're streaming, we're hanging out, and then share what you're doing. Share you're cooking a meal, share it. The PC setup, share it. I might not always comment on it, but I always try to watch it at least. So I just want people to hang out. I don't force people. Like I know there's some streamers that do that. They'll yell at people if they don't show up to their stream, which I think is the dumbest thing. Like people have lives. Like, what are you entertaining for 4 hours? Like, you're kidding me? Like,
yeah.
That's the thing. Is especially it's frustrating sometimes when you think you're having a good game and nobody's showing up, but it's just how things are. Like you can't be mad at that.
Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Most people are tuning in for the game. They're not tuning in for you. Like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
That's the thing when you're small.
Yeah.
And just be appreciative that they at least show up. If they don't like the game, why would they show up? Like, are you so entertaining that they can watch something they don't like just because you're there?
Yeah.
If the answer is yes, you must be a big streamer.
Yeah, like, people will message me and be like, hey, sorry I didn't show up to the stream, or hey, sorry I've been absent lately, and it's like, you don't owe me anything. You're not obligated to show up. If you can't, or you just don't want to, if you don't have the energy, that's fine.
Yeah,
I appreciate you showing
fine.
up when you do. I appreciate you chatting when you do. I'm not going to hate you for not.
Exactly. Like, the people that show up at mine are usually people who work night times, or they're about to go to sleep. They're in Iran, Thailand, China, some Japan. I got a lot of Asian people, some Europeans, and North Americans. They work night shift, or maybe they have a day off, but 8:30 in the morning for them. Like, I'm not waking. It's my day off. I'm not waking up this early. Like, and I'm like, well, I've been up for like 3 hours already. I don't know what you're on about. Like,
Yeah.
But you have to understand that until you make it big, people will show up for the game, not for you. And then you have a few people who will show up for you, and you should appreciate those more than anything, because that's gonna be very rare. It just is. I have Bureku, he's on vacation for 2 months now because he's got hay fever. He's my first regular viewer. Got him a month after I started. It's when I played Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. And he leaves for 2 months. When he comes back, I'm super happy to see him. Like, but he leaves for 2 months. Like, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I tease him a lot. I'm like, oh, so you're home, motherfucker. Why aren't you on my stream? But he knows I'm just messing with him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. He knows my sense of humor by now. It's been almost 2 years. So, well, a year and a half. So, but you can't joke like that. And also, joking with your man, I find this so much better. Joking while you're talking, like on stream, like you're joking with people, versus you can't do the same jokes when you're typing because people will always read it the wrong way. It's like you say something benign. It's like that Key and Peele skit where they're texting each other and one of them is angry, the other is just chill about it.
Yeah.
That's how it really is. But if I'm talking, like I can call somebody a motherfucker, but he knows I'm joking. But if I do that same joke type in, like, yeah, he's gonna think I'm serious, but I'm really not. I complain about a lot of stuff that doesn't even bother me. Like it can be anything. Like driving, I complain the whole way through. Like if I'm going to the grocery store and coming back, I'll bitch at everybody I meet. But at the end of the day, I don't care. Except that one guy that almost ran me in the side yesterday. But I saw him coming. I knew he was gonna pass that red light. He wasn't even close to making it. I did yell at him though. Fucking guy.
Would you say that you're community minded?
Oh, community minded. Yeah, you can't do this and not be community minded.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You're not gonna please everybody in your community. But look, if you want to make it, you can't just be like, nah, I don't want to make a Discord. No, I don't want to talk to people outside. No, I don't. I don't talk to a lot of creators outside because mainly my schedule is different, and I don't really want to stream at 11 p.m. But I mean, you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together, right? That's the way you do it.
Mm-hmm.
That the most important thing is not only be entertaining. You need contacts in this line of work. If you don't have contacts, good luck. That's all I gotta say about that. That's always how it's gonna be. So you have to be community minded. Am I going to accommodate every single person about everything? No. But I'll try. Like I'll give you an example. Somebody posted something in the Not Safe for Work channel, and the characters were underage. It was cartoon. In Canada, it's illegal.
Yeah.
So, as much as I don't care about it, I'm removing it because Canadian law. I'm not going to jail for that. But I don't care for somebody was bitching about it. You know, he's Canadian also, so I guess he don't want to go to jail. But at the same time, I pretty fair that dad didn't sleep. I slept for like an hour and a half that night. I could not give less of a shit. But like, so this one guy really wanted to post it and share it. The other didn't want it, and I was like, we're not having that here. It's in the rules. Now I forgot to put in the rules. I put in the rules, but you know,
yeah,
it's because you don't care. I don't care about it as long as it's cartoon. Do you want it because it's cartoon? You don't want it. One of you is gonna be disappointed in me right now. And like I said, I don't have a lot of strong views on what people do in their homes. I think I mentioned that also on the channel, like, not allowed in this Discord, but I don't care what you do. I'm not thinking less of you if you watch that kind of shit at home. Like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really don't. That's not the great... That's a whole other debate that I don't think you want to talk about, but I'm not a controlling person. My thoughts is always the same. Leave real kids alone. The rest, I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a politician. Don't go to Epstein's Island. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I care for.
Do you have a name for your chat or anything that you call them?
Oh, the tentacles.
The tentacles.
No. If they didn't know that now, they know now. But I rarely mention. I always say, "Oh, that's." I think I'll say it when somebody do it on Twitch because I see the pop up like "Welcome to the Tentacles" or the Slam Gang, whatever. It is the tentacles.
Yeah.
They're my tentacles. Go for it. That's right. I forgot about that. Terrible for immersion. I told you, I'm fucking awful. This is how it is. I need to get better at that.
As long as you're having fun, that's what's important.
Yeah, because if you stream a game, you're not having fun. It shows.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna have fun with you.
Yeah.
Unless it's a rage game, like those terrible games, like Get Over It or Only Up, whatever it is, that are terribly made, so people rage, and people think it's good games. Hey, let's stream that, and that's just terrible.
Speaking of, do you have a favorite or a least favorite moment from streaming? Or both, preferably.
Favorite moment and least favorite moment. My favorite moment is definitely that first donation I got ever while playing Devil May Cry. I mean, I received gifts. I received a gift before, like from Burek, who bought me Days Gone to play it. But the first alert on screen completely caught me off guard. I was teary-eyed. Guy dropped me $10 when I was playing DMC5 called Loafing Cat. And that was my first one ever. Now I got Jay Sparky now. Jay Sparky drops memberships like it's candy. God, I love Jay Sparky. But he's so cool. But that was the first one, Loafing Cat, like the first monetary one. And he went all the way to coffee to drop $10. I was like, my God, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And my least favorite has definitely I streamed Mega Man X4. I removed that stream the same day, but I just rage quit the fuck out of it. I couldn't do anything. But that's when I learned that the Switch version of the Mega Man Legacy Collection has terrible input lag, which explains why I can't do a freaking Hadouken or Shoryuken in Mega Man X and X2. So that's why we emulate it on ROMs now.
Interesting.
Yeah, it has terrible inputs. People want me to play X4. I mean, other than that, there's the usual guy coming in, dropping an N-word into your chat in separate. Like, I think he's still a regular viewer or not, but I kicked him out for like get the fuck out of here, you dumbass, you fucking dumbass. Like, you're not gonna get me banned because you want to be a little shit.
Yeah,
but
you always get those at some point.
Oh yeah. Obviously, the bots on the Twitch and Kick side. Now I've learned how to get rid of them. Most of them, at least. You just make it so people have to be a week old on their account to post. That's so dumb. If I figured that out a year earlier. But now you'll always get those. Artists also, that piss me off. Those so-called artists are pissing me off. I mean, they come into your chat, and what my first rule is: no solicitation from artists. And you see the line of question, and you're like, oh, I know what you are. I know what you are. Get the fuck out of here. The other day I had one, and I ended stream. I was at the end of my stream. I just ended it before he asked the question about seeing his portfolio.
Fair.
But yeah, like, always be careful on Twitter and Twitch with those. The amount of scam artists who just straight up use AI or steal other people's shit because they want your money. Fuck these guys. Real artists are busy and they're not looking for you.
Speaking of art, why do you have or use the art that you used?
Oh man! First off, I used AI art for most of my stuff. I don't know how to draw. I have tried. I can do a small sketch of a plan for a map, like in the street, like that street there. That's all I can do. I've worked a lot in blue-collar jobs, so that's what I've learned to do. Drawing itself, I have no ability for. And despite popular opinion, no. Some people are just bad at things. And they can't do it. So I used AI art for my intro, my outro, AFK screens, background for just chatting, stuff like that. And now I've switched it. I've switched it to... Well, Canva do stuff. I use a 3D program called XPS, which is, for people, most people probably don't know what it is. It's basically XPS had to walk, so Blender had to run. But Blender is not very friendly. So I still use XPS to this day to do my other hobby. And it's a 3D posing program. So my just chatting screen is basically that. It's 3 pictures from that for a desk, a chair, and the background. So now I got that. I made everything myself. So I had to learn how to do stuff. I had to learn how DaVinci Resolve works. I spent a whole night, like 5 hours on that for the basic. So now that's my intro. That's all done by me. And everything, the background image, I think it's the first one. The intro is me. It's all the me's, right? All me, the 6 of them, in a gumball machine bouncing around. it's on a table, and that table is a background from a video game, but it's in the 3D posing. So I put just that, like it's on the table. The bathroom is exactly that, just a 3D map, and my guy's coming out. So the reason why I use it is because I can do it, and I wanted to get rid of the AI slop because it did look pretty AI. It looked like shit.
Fair
But yeah,
and respectable.
so I just wanted to do that. Do I play with AI art? Yeah, from time to time. I'm not against it, but I wanted it out of the streams, and I can't afford an artist, so I have to figure out how to do it by myself. This is why a lot of my thumbnails, the newer ones, like the Ocarina of Time one, that's me 3D posing that. I got the Temple of Time as a map, and then Link and Sheik. I almost called Link Zelda. Would have fit, nobody would know the difference. But and I made them have the pose they have now. So I think it's more fun than the usual way, which is a screenshot of the game, like Dark Souls 2, screenshot of the game, put myself in there, and then put the title on.
Mm-hmm.
I love the 3D posing. It's not much better though. It's not top tier thumbnail, because that's what people look for. You need a wrap, like a GIF. You need a good wrapping for what you're gonna do. My thumbnail game needs work, but I just love the 3D posing one so much. It's so much fun.
It is very fun. I really enjoy doing that with my model as well.
Yeah, I can relate.
Is there a difference between games that are fun to play and fun to stream for you?
Yes. Games that are fun to play for me are like the Mega Man X ones. I'll just have a great time, although my old ass hands are starting to hurt now when I play them back to back. But some games are just fun to play, but some games are more fun to stream. Games that can be more interactive, that people will have more input, like the Ocarina of Time randomizer. People are helping me a lot because they know it's my first one, and it's a randomizer. It's freaking rough, and people will help you. Like that's one that's fun to stream, a randomizer of Ocarina of Time, because people will help you. Hey, go there, check that out. What did you put? They're interested in what did you put there. And sorry, so that's more fun when the audience has more input, that they can give you tips and stuff, versus, well, I know Mega Man X like the back of my hand now. I don't need your help. Just watch me go fast. I have fun time playing it, but it's not as fun to stream as a randomizer right now, or a new game that, like an old game that you play for the first time and people are just joining and they're psyched for it.
Yeah,
that's the difference. Engagement.
What is your favorite genre of games?
Platformers.
Platformers.
Absolutely. Love me some platformers. I love jumping around. I grew up on the first Mario Brothers, like a Mega Man, the classic Mega Man, Mega Man X, Mario 64. Platformers will always be fun to me. Celeste was a fun game, but you get copyright claim if you stream the music from it, so that's always shit.
I've been hearing that.
But it's also just like, I think the second time I did it took me an hour 29 minutes, so it's not long enough for a stream. It's a very short game. Gravity Circuit is one of my favorite games also. It's a retro style game like Mega Man X, but it's very fast action paced. Love every second of that. I mean, Hollow Knight's basically a platformer. So yeah, platformer is the way to go. It's not the hardest games to play. It can be hard if you play terrible games like Kaizo Mario that just punishes you because you played it the first time, and not because, let me put an invisible block right here just to fuck with you. Those ones I don't play. But platformers are great. I just played Super Mario World, all 96 exit and Star World. That was great. It's just fun. I don't know. It's simple.
Yeah.
I like simple things. Versus, Souls-likes are great, but you got to be ready to rage a bit. Retro games are fun, but they're hard or unfair because back in the day, Nintendo wanted to be a dick and go against. That's how developers went against the whole renting system by making the games unnecessarily hard and with no save point.
If games were harder, then they were technically longer.
Exactly. So you'd have to buy them.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a least favorite genre of games?
Fighters.
Fighters. No,
As much as I love the Queen of Thighs, I can't play fighters for shit. I hate fighters. I don't know what's the point of that. You have to practice for hours in the training room to do your stupid combos. Then you go out there and you get demolished anyway. And then you go and you fight the guy. Everything's going well. And as soon as you land a combo, he lag switches you, so your FPS goes down the drain and you break your shit. It's awful.
Yeah,
It's really awful. The only good thing about it is Chun-Li, and that's about where I'm going to leave that at. But I can't justify the price of fighting games for what they are. They're not real fighting. They're not real games. They're just rage machine that you spend your time doing little combos. Fun to watch though. I love watching fighting games tournaments, especially Street Fighter 6. I think that's probably the best one right now. Dragon Ball FighterZ was fun for a while, but Dragon Ball FighterZ lived its course.
Fair. Do you have
What about you? What's your least favorite one?
my least favorite? I'm not a big fan of like uber difficult games. I can get behind some of the Souls games, but when they're just like brutally difficult, I just don't vibe with it. Like Kaizo games, I do not like.
Yeah,
Kaizo games.
that's terrible. What about RTS like StarCraft and Warcraft? I don't like those.
Yeah, I'm not that big on RTS games either. I've tried to play a couple. I just can't really get into them.
I don't get the vibe either.
Not a big fan on visual novels either. But I've played One Shot and I really enjoyed that, but I think I enjoyed it because I was playing it live on stream.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how visual novels are a thing either. I mean, I get it. It's targeted more at women, and let's be honest, lonely men. But like, because you know how it is. Men like to watch, women like to read, right? That's how psychologists define it usually. That's why books about vampires and werewolves are so popular with the ladies versus magazines or more the men's style. But well, not in this day and age, but back then. So I think that's why visual novels are so good for. But they're targeted more at women. I don't get how guys play it. I play a gacha game and they made basically a visual novel. Graphics are amazing. Like, you've never seen this good graphics, but like I tried it by selling the high seas and I was like, this is shit. Like, this is a visual novel. This is not fun for me.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's too bad because I'm a big fan of the Dead or Alive series, but they haven't made a good fighting one since Dead or Alive 4. Because that's the thing with Koei Tecmo. Great developers. I love the Ninja Gaiden stuff. I like what they do, but every time they make a new game in the series, they take away features that they had before. You're supposed to add features, not take them away. Like, and that's what they did. Dead or Alive 4, you had like team combos, breaking stuff, and then now it's all the way to, you can just send someone in the wall, it goes boom, that's it. All the way to 6. That's why 6 flopped. Also because the combinations are ridiculous. People don't want to do 30 button inputs for 5-hit combos anymore. This is not that era of gaming.
Yeah.
Like I said, tangents. And this is fun. I have a good time. What about you?
Yeah. Are there any movies that you like?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Fair.
That list can be long, man.
Are there like any movies that you just like to rewatch every once in a while? Any movies that you've seen recently that you really enjoyed?
Rewatch, not anymore. I feel like an hour and a half to 2 hours for a movie is an investment I can put somewhere else. But my God, the Lord of the Rings. Do you know how many times I watched Lord of the Rings?
I'm gonna guess
Way
a
too
lot.
much. Every time it passed, there's a time it passed on TV almost every month, and I'd fall asleep on the couch watching it because obviously it was too late. But those movies I'll rewatch. I watched all the Avengers movie all the way till Endgame. After that, I stopped completely. My God, the Warcraft movie I really liked because I was big on World of Warcraft.
I
watched it twice in the movie theater. Both times it passed so quick.
I need to watch that. I bought the DVD because I found it in the Walmart bargain bin for like $2, and I just still have not watched it.
It's pretty fun. It's with Ragnar, who plays one of the guys in there. But that was a good TV show as well. Movies I watched recently, though. Frick. Does it count as a movie? It's I don't even think it counts. It's just a long episode. It's basically it's an anime called Rascal Does Not Dream. Don't know if you've heard about that series.
I don't think so. Babe, have you?
Rascal Does Not Dream. It's basically they have something called puberty syndrome. So it's like teenagers that get weird stuff happening to them. Like this one girl becomes invisible to the entire world. But this one guy, because he's also affected by it. There's a lot of story behind it. So that I guess that's the last one I caught up. Because I didn't know there was 2 movies, so I caught up on it because the anime series picked up again 2 days ago. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta catch up. And then I learned, oh, there's 2 movies. And the series starts at the end of the second movie. I tried watching the last Overlord movie. That was a bust. Not a fan.
Fair.
I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, just give me the show. Just give me the series. I'm waiting for the Chainsaw Man movie coming out, though. The Demon Slayer movie.
The live action
let's be honest.
Chainsaw Man?
Sorry, what?
The live action Chainsaw Man? Or...
No, the anime one.
Oh, okay.
There's a live Chainsaw Man?
I thought there was. I could be wrong.
I don't know. We're gonna have to check that out. But yeah, so I haven't watched many movies. Maybe I watched a horror movie. I don't even recall the last time I actually like watched a simple movie. Maybe. Oh yeah, okay. No, the last movie I watched is Bloodlines. Fuck. The one where people die on ridiculous ways. It's a horror movie. Final Destination Bloodlines. That's the last one I watched. Great movie. I love that one. It was pretty good. Okay. I just remembered. We're good now. But I don't rewatch movies. I don't rewatch movies anymore.
Fair.
That's too much. I think the last thing I did was all 6 Star Wars in 2 days during the Christmas holiday a couple years ago. And I say the 6 Star Wars movie because we don't count the rest of the trash. And whatever 8 is. 7's just a remake of 4, but 8, at 8, that's when I gave up. I was like, you guys are dumb. I'm out of here. I don't buy any of it.
Alright then, it is time for the last question. Get a little plug for Perhenmo. What times do you stream?
I stream at 8:30 a.m. EST on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and then Saturday, Sundays. I go for 3 to 4 hours, depending on what we're doing, but at most 4 hours, at least 3 hours. And it's usually 2 main games, and Sunday is whatever I feel like it. People advise during the week.
Fair.
And occasionally an occasional collab, but that's very rare because it's usually too late for me.
Fair. I'm usually asleep at that time, so I'm gonna be honest. I usually wake up at about 8:30 or 9 Central.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. I know it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
It's not early for me because, like I said, I've been up for like 3 hours
Mhm.
to 4 sometimes. So it always depends.
And I guess I do have one more question for you. Where can you be found stream-wise, and do you have social media?
Right. I'm on YouTube mainly. I also have a Twitch, Kick, Rumble, all found at Perhenmo. It's all the same name, Perhenmo. I'm on TikTok where I post. I just started. Where I post my little shorts as well. Again, same name. It's always per the Perhenmo links. I have a Twitter that I don't use because Twitter is the worst, along with Reddit. And other than that, I'm not really very social media wise. I'm not very present.
Social media is a plague, anyways.
It was supposed to bring us together. It did the opposite.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Echo chambers are a thing. But no, so that's pretty much what can be found. We have a Discord that's 18 plus. It's usually found in the description of the YouTube stream. As long as you follow the rules. I think rule number 2 is don't be a dick, and rule number 1 is use common sense. If you can at least do that, we're good. We're usually good. But yeah, so that's what can be found. Mainly YouTube. YouTube is mostly where my crowd is. And when YouTube flops, usually Twitch picks up. I don't know why. I'm very lucky like that these days. So fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have been a wonderful guest. Do you have any closing statements?
Well, I want to thank you for having me. That was pretty fun. I had a good time. Great interview. I hope we have a Phasmophobia collab soon. For those of you who just want a chill stream, you can see Perhenmo on stream right now. You can see Perhenmo if you want to see some classic retro games. But I want to thank you and Creature. I haven't heard much of Creature during this, but I'm glad both of you invited me today. Hope to be back in the future. And yeah, have a slime-tastic day, everybody.
And thank you. Creature, do you have any closing statements?
You've been a great guest. We're trying out Anna taking over more of the interview stuff, and I wanted to see how it would go if she did the full thing by herself, and obviously she did great.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I had a great time.
All right. Well, thank you again for joining. And Creature signing out. Perhenmo, you've been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining and for wanting to join. Make sure
thank you so much.
Go subscribe to him on YouTube, follow on Twitch, Kick, Rumble, Twitter, Discord in his descriptions, and yeah.
Have a good one.
See you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
And the recording has ended. All right.
Nice.
I'm going to find someone to raid into. Ding. Oh.
Ding.
Let's see, who is streaming right now? We've got RC. When is your next?
You're good if I close You're good if I close my stuff.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Got a stream tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. for us. Yes, we'll raid into RC. I haven't heard from him in a while, but I do see his streams from time to time.
There you go.
Alright. Yeah, I've just got some stuff to do. Otherwise, we'd probably stay in Yap for a while.
Oh, that's all right. I hope you didn't mind me going a bit off at some points.
No. It's always expected.
I try to keep myself in check, but yeah, it happened a bit.
That's fine. We expect it, and we always appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna raid into RC. We're gonna hit him with the hashtag rat raid. The little rat emoji.
You remind me I have to do my tomorrow's stream on Rumble. That's always fun. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go then.
All right. Well, thanks again.
Thank you so much again. Really appreciate it. And
we'll
I wish you guys a good day.
Hopefully for some Phasmophobia or whatever.
I'd be down for Phasmo, but it's just John has some sick family members to attend to.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with Jum, see if and when he wants to do some. Obviously, after his family members get better.
Hopefully. It don't look too good though, the way we're talking about it. So that sucks. But he's about my age. He's a bit older than me, so it's slowly getting there, right?
Yeah.
Sadly. All right. Hey, have a good one, guys. Thank you so much.
You too.
Bye.
Stay safe, all right? Bye.
All right, we'll hit RC with the rat raid. I will see you guys either later today or next time. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Bye.